Yeah, lucky, lucky, lucky.
Look, there's two of me. 1, 2. Dun, 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 dun. Dang, you one look good looking dude. But you're one good looking dude. What the? I am so funny. Oh, so funny. You never know you had funny daddy.
I got scared. I got really scared. I hit you.
Blah, blah, blah.
Oh.
No data to display. What you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, there it goes.
I hit you.
Blah, blah, blah.
Oh.
No data to display. What you mean? Alright, y'all, give me just a second. I shall be right back. Right back.
I hit you.
Blah, blah, blah.
Oh. Man, it's a tough.
No data to display. What you mean?
Oh. You
Alright,
got
y'all, give me
lucky.
just a second. I shall be right back. Right back.
I hit you.
Blah, blah, blah.
Oh. Man, it's a tough.
No data to display. What you mean?
Oh. You
Alright,
got
y'all, give me
lucky.
just a second. Be right back. Right back.
I hit you. Oh. No. That is level 89.
Nice. Nice.
Man, it's a tough. I don't
No
know.
data to display. What you mean?
Oh.
Alright, just a second. Be right back. Somebody's in here. I just figured I'd say hello first. I'm almost set up now. It's just kind of lagging. I don't like that. Anyway. Let's get that off this screen. Let's try that. Right back. There we go. Oh.
No, stop. Oh, stop. I'm gonna. No. That is level 8. It's 0 to 4. 89.
Nice. Nice.
Man, it's a tough. I don't know.
No data to display.
Oh.
Somebody's in here. I just figured I'd say hello first. I'm almost set up now. It's just kind of lagging, huh? Yo. Somebody's in here. I just figured I'd say hello first. I'm almost set up now. It's just kind of lagging. I don't like that. Anyway, let's get that off this. Let's try that. There we go. Hello.
No, stop. Oh, stop.
Hello. Anybody here? Trying to get this set up. Having a lot of issues. What is going on? This.
It's 0 to 4.
Oh, Lord. Hotkeys, advanced video, audio output.
Wait, can we do my map after this one and then we can go do a... Is that good?
Somebody's in here. I just figured I'd say hello first. I'm almost set up now. It's just kind of lagging, huh?
Yeah. Was that good?
Yo. Somebody's in here. I just figured I'd say hello first. I'm almost set up now. It's just kind of lagging. I don't like that. Anyway, let's get that off this. Let's try that.
What?
There we go. Hello.
No, I don't. Oh, stop.
Hello. Anybody here? Trying to get this set up. Having a lot of issues. What is going on? This.
It's 0 to 4.
Oh, Lord.
Can you hear this? Can you hear the music? Well, I have. It's not good. It's not good.
Hotkeys, advanced video, audio output. Okay. Sorry, I was just trying to really get this figured out. Let me see who is injured.
Wait, can we do my map after this one and then we can go do a... Is that good?
Doors are still holding the same spot. Somebody's in here. I just figured I'd say hello first. I'm almost set up now. It's kind of lagging, huh?
Yeah. Was that good? Blue pump?
Yep.
We'll get purple.
Somebody's in here. I just figured I'd say hello first. I'm almost set up now. It's just kind of lagging. I don't like that. Anyway, let's get that off this.
No grab.
Let's try that.
What?
There we go.
No, I don't. Oh, stop.
Hello. Anybody here? Trying to get this set up. Having a lot of issues.
Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. I will beat you. Can you get down? Can you get down, please? That's not fair. Why you? What?
What, you want a piece of me?
No.
You sure? Mess you up, son.
Check your XRP.
I'm trying to figure this out, man, but this thing's getting annoying.
It's just saying the same thing.
Well, no, I know that, but it's because they restricted buying it, and so I don't know. I've been meaning to look, but supposedly there's a couple of places you can buy from, I think.
Okay, we can just.
But one of them was supposed
let's
to be
just do
Binance,
free-for-all.
and that's an out-of-state thing or out-of-country
It
thing.
doesn't matter. It
But you're
affects all
supposed to.
market.
Well, I know, but it's out of country, so it doesn't do. It's something about U.S. Like it's Binance U.S. or something, which is something I was gonna do. And then there was another one, Kraken, was the other one that apparently you're supposed to look up. So there's two of them that are supposed to be doing it or gonna do it or something.
I'm lagging.
And it's Kraken and the other one. But what's happening is they're holding it. So this is what I think, D, and I actually am not upset at all because
I am. So I'll
no,
start my fucking
oh
money.
no, you didn't. Listen. So to start out, they put it on their website that they got $1 billion. Somebody basically stroked them a check.
$1 billion.
Didn't say who it was or whatever. Cool. Why did they do that? Because they didn't have the money to saturate for all the overhead that everybody was making. Okay? So there was one or two things that can happen here. One, oh no, people are ordering so much stuff, we're gonna die. Or two, they gotta find a way to make money. Make a capital so they can continue as people keep throwing money in.
But what makes you think they're going to let it go back up?
They have to. They have to. This is something they apparently do with stock markets, which is somewhat sort of control. It keeps them from just through the roof. All right. So with crypto, it's easier to actually control, which people didn't know. But in a sense, it's easier to control by simply them taking the rise and fall. Right now, they closed it, and so what they're doing is they're gaining income right now. somebody might sell, right? Somebody sells or whatever, that's cool. They end up going in and maybe they'll sell, maybe they'll buy some more, whatever the case. If somebody sells, they're going to buy more. And they want it to go up. You know why? Because that means they're worth more money. Does that make sense?
On their part.
That's what I'm saying.
Not ours.
Well, but for them, they have to be able to saturate their amount of worth so they can saturate it out to everybody that's getting it. They have to have this big overhead
The
income.
hype's gonna fall apart if we're not gonna get it.
I don't think so. Because it's going to keep climbing. It's going to keep going out. You know, it's steady right now at the 3. People are going to, as soon as they're able to buy, you don't think people are going to buy? They also blocked Bitcoin for a little bit. So they're both doing the same thing. They are completely staying straight. Good, no worries. So the reason XRP is going up is because it's the only other thing. I mean, there's other cryptos to buy, but that's I guess the next best one for what people are thinking. So right now we're in a limbo unless I can, because we can sell and I can gain a little bit of marginal profit, but if we can buy off another app.
It's still gonna get affected by Robinhood. And it affects the whole.
But Robinhood is continuing to repeat the same thing. So it's a very easy fucking graph.
I know, but.
So you buy.
No matter who you buy from, it's gonna.
You're
affect
so
them.
lucky.
Okay. So we sell from Robinhood when it's high, and we know it'll go low a little bit, and then we buy at the low. And we actually gain a little bit more, and then we sit on it again. How hard is that?
I get it.
But it's not going to change. Nobody can buy it, so it can't go up, and nobody's
So how
selling.
are we gonna buy back in?
If we can buy from the other
from the other
app, yeah, that's what I have to look at. But I'm trying to stream, and I don't know if this stuff is gonna work or not. I was gonna try.
Daddy, this guy's good.
This guy is good, huh? Is he good?
Yeah, he's better than you.
Oh, yeah. I don't think so.
You're still rusty.
But so Doge continues to do the same thing and just gain a little bit at a time.
Oh.
Little bit at a time. Because they blocked it. So all it's doing is let's see. Go back. It sounded crooked at first, but it's not anymore because they have to do that in order to be able to give everybody money. If they didn't do that, what would happen is the stock market would crash right away. Because everybody would be gaining all these millions of dollars super, super quick. You know what I mean? And they wouldn't even have the money to give to people. So it wouldn't never work out. But it's technically a stock exchange.
Still bullshit.
It feels like it, but that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day,
They should have sent out a warning or something. We're gonna have to do
Warning.
this for your money now.
well, no, because then everything would have dropped to nothing, and they wouldn't have been able to start an income. To be able to give out to the people that are putting in for the...
Well, where did you come from? Ooh.
And I don't know what's wrong with this thing, man. This thing's... Huh?
Oh.
Well, it got me frustrated.
Whoa. Daddy, I'm good today.
Why didn't I correct in here?
Yeah, he's good.
Braxton's here.
But it keeps going up, down, up,
Yeah.
down. No, but it goes up though. It's been going up. I've been watching it. It's gonna go up here in a minute. The up part of it was at 355.
It just.
Or no, it was like 405. And it was like 0.36. And we're 0.33 right now. Okay? The low was, this is it. So you got the, what you've got right now, you've got the live one going. So this one has kind of stayed the same for the most part. But at 6:15 a.m. it was at 3. It was like 0.31 at 6:15. Right? Right now it's 0.033. So it's not staying the same. It's went up since. But But when they open it back up, which I think Doge said like a couple days, so best case scenario is nobody really sells under what, well, if they sell and it comes up, you don't want them to sell under where the stability is right now. Okay? Because that's everybody holding in right now is what that is. Because if they drop the whole, if they sell, that'll drop a little bit something. So it's like, is anybody going to sell? Is everybody going to hold? I feel like a lot of people are going to sell. Because knowing, and that's what I was going to get on here and do, try to like throw the word out there, to me, it's not a shady thing they're doing. It's a thing they have to do. And yeah, they have to do that. Because if they don't do that, they can't pay nobody to begin with. And nobody's making nothing. It's a fake site anyway. If that was the case. You know, so the SEC legitimately lets them do that with stocks. What they do is they do something about back-ending the stocks, and then they sell them to people personally, which I guess that is your hedge funds. Does that make sense? Your hedge funds are the ones that's how they become whales, is they buy a big bulk of stock with a big bulk of money, and that becomes a big income for them for stocks and everything.
I'm catching up, buddy. This round does not count. Boy, you literally hit me when you were invincible.
It feels that way, but again, if
That one
anything
does
like
not count.
happened and everything crashed, Robinhood would be in a lot of stuff. Because they basically said that they are, that they got this $1 billion, and what would they be doing with that $1 billion? They're just saying they don't have enough money, capital, whatever, to run this, like, with as much money as coming in. So how do you think they're getting it? They're selling the stocks, off of GameStop, off of stuff like that.
Oh, I
and what
just
that
saw your
does
little
is it
toes.
continually gives it this little number here. It does this little number here.
Oh,
Up,
hello.
down, down, down. So when it goes down, people can buy it, and it increases it when the stock is open, or when the crypto's open. When it goes down, people are going to purchase a little bit, right? That pushes it up. Cool. Then when people sell, that pushes it down again. And when a bunch of people buy it, it can push it over what it was. And that's how they're making their
When
money.
it goes back up, I'm not gonna be the best round people fucking hard.
Right.
Diamond can't break the $3 plane or the three.
Because they can't right
Come
now.
on.
Unless you can buy it off one of these other things, Kraken or whatever. If you can't buy it off those, nobody can buy it right now. They stopped that. They stopped Bitcoin and they stopped something else like you can sell. You just can't buy it.
Oh,
I heard a dude at the bar the other day say every
Oh.
single stock he had in GameStop.
hold on.
Yeah, because
Oh.
GameStop's supposed to run. GameStop, they're saying in the next couple weeks, because they do that. I guess they're off on the weekend. I guess they don't trade on weekends. I don't know how that works, but it's a
National stock market.
Okay, I'm going to let you
it's
heal.
Monday
You
through
let me
Friday.
heal.
So they saying probably like Wednesday, they think it's gonna be worth over $1,000.
Okay, now I'm
Like
good.
Jesus, because what's going on is it started out low, wherever the hell it's at, and it went all the way up to like 450, 500. But again, this is their start out with all this huge saturation in the stock market and everything, and everybody's investing, so they have to gain their capital to continue to be able to grow with that stock market. So they're taking some of those stocks off the back end and selling them to the big sharks.
I have
We're
zero.
gonna bulk maybe 4 or 5 of them for X amount of money. And then they get their capital coming in and they Good. But it's just one of those things that, like I said, this is
Yes,
their
Lily.
portfolio.
We both need
can
1
see
point.
when this kicks back up, going back to 6 or 7. But the thing is, when it does it, because they are controlling it to gain the capital, they're
27?
not going to let it go through the roof, like way up there to like 15 or nothing with the big jump. They have to control it, right? Because if they don't, what happens? Everybody in the United States all of a sudden has $150,000. It does seem shady, but it's not. That's how that shit works, unfortunately. The government can't control it, but the stock brokerage, it's their job to control it to a sense. Because if they're not, then it's just, it's either going way, way, way up or way, way, way down.
So I want to let you go ahead. You GameStop on Robinhood.
Uh,
I want to let you bet you GameStop on Robinhood.
and you have to pay the full, you can't do half.
You are so.
Percentages. So Robinhood, all this stuff makes sense. Everything's making sense. Robinhood makes people buy full things of Bitcoin for the moment. Full things of GameStop for the moment. You can only do so much. You can only do so many, like 2 or 3 of them a piece, whatever it is. They're restricting them. What's that going to do? People are going to get in as soon as they can. Right? They're going to jump in and grab and get their couple stocks a day or whatever the case.
Oh,
So it's going to continue to go up. Then at the end of the day, they're going to backshift a little bit, take a little bit of those stocks and sell them to whatever whales. Cool, get them involved. Great. They're continuing to grow their profit. They're continuing to saturate the market with all this money. And the whales are part of it too, obviously, because the whales are giving them their money to saturate the thing. So it's kind of like a, I guess what we would say a win-win situation. But we're trying to crash the whales, and the reason they're trying to crash the whales, and that's how they're losing money, is because they're buying the stocks to give into the market, right? And what they're thinking of doing is the people would have control of the market instead of the whales. So the whales, but so the people are going to have control of the stock market. So if all of a sudden the people decide to sell, well, look how much the whales just lost. You see what I'm saying?
People want to become the whales.
Exactly. People are wanting to be those high 90s or whatever. Elite. Which, cool, but it's kind of dangerous too, you know? Because then, eventually, that stock market will crash. More than likely. Because everybody that becomes the elite, they're not going to want to be a stockbroker. Right? Well, no good?
29.
That'll be okay, probably. Eat burgers or something out of it. With a hamburger, I mean, right? Look at the guy.
You want to open it?
Like a cut, G.
frustrates me because now that we could have had $8,000 yesterday,
Yeah.
we only have
Ooh, I'm
4.
popping off.
It's still a profit though. You know what I mean? We still made the profit. We still doubled our money from when we took out of, well, hell, we tripled our money when we took out of Ethereum, whatever. Because we only had, initially, we only put 1,200 into it. And then you put a little bit more or whatever the case, but we only put 1,200 into it. So then we come out after putting it in that with triple that. But you can't be upset about it. We still made money. And we're still going to continue to make money. But the thing is, people are trying to get, so they're, the reason I want to get out there and like start streaming and stuff about it is because it helps awareness. And the way I feel like I talk to people, I'm going to tell them, like, I'm just trying to, I want us all to talk about it, come together as a community, educate each other, you know, help the whole situation, and then we make our own educated decisions, you know, together about what we do next, rather than 5 people doing good and the rest of everybody gets shit on. You know, I think it's a good idea. I think there's nothing wrong with being able to come together instead of worrying about this person doing it and that person doing it. Because that ends up making people short-change themselves. You know what I mean? Like if we could all, every time, hey, let's sell at this, it hits it, we all set.
Oh.
You know what that would do? It would send it down. We are controlling the market, and we can continue to make our money as the people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, boy. Don't ever spit on me, boy. I'll destroy you. Oh. Don't go that way, Sonny boy.
They had to. They didn't have a choice. There was no choice in that. They have to do that. That's how stocks work.
Damn.
Because if they're not gaining their money, they can't give it out. Billions and billions of dollars that were coming in, they got $1 billion to do something with. So what was the best option for them? I guarantee you their best option, because they just let the stocks do what it does, so they don't have to do nothing with that. Their best option, I guarantee you, that's why they were pumping. I guarantee you they were the ones pumping, Doge. Elon Musk or whatever was pumping Doge. He put it out there like he's interested in it, like he's wanting to see what it'll do, to see if he throws a big bunch of money in. But he, you know, he ain't done that yet. That's the thing, he ain't done it yet. He just wants to see what it'll get to so he can decide whether or not he wants to put in or not. You want to go out? We went out long ago. And yes, I get it. That's almost another 30 or $3 grand or something. You know, but we still profited triple our money what we had. Almost. And we're still going to continue. Or we can pull out when it gets back up, gain a little bit, and say, or what we can, and then when it goes back down again, like it's continuing the pattern, we can put back in if we can sell in another or buy in another form. It's gonna go up. Look at it's even. It's doing the same thing. Because it's closed. Nobody can buy it. Nobody can buy it. So you can't go. That's what I'm fixing to check. And I'm fixing to research it and figure that part out. But that's what I'm saying. If nobody can buy it at all right now, then it can't go up. Except for it's sitting in a vault, basically. Right now it's sitting in a vault. It's gaining. That's all we can do if nobody can buy it.
Man, you at these
Or if they sell it, it can't go down. But that's what I'm saying. If you do that, then you give them all the power to be able to just, hell, what's to say they don't take every bit of, or a whole bunch of Doge with their $1 billion. You know what I mean? What's to say? It doesn't come back in the market with worth 40-something cents. Right off the jump. Then they can gain the capital and they can sit there and run that, and that could be a big part of what the money they make. Ugh.
Feel so lucky. Oh! The bitch to get peace control.
Peace control. What you finna do?
Peace control.
What's that mean? Great, what the? Ooh. Nasty little buzzer. Little buzzer.
Oh, that's it. Get done. Yeah.
Is it the XRP that's going
Welcome
up?
back to the show, everybody. We have a great show for you. Ripple has filed their official response to the SEC lawsuit, and it is straight fire.
Oh, wow, it is going up.
Let's just roll that beautiful intro and get into this.
This is Digital Perspectives with Brad Kimes. Subscribe for new content notifications. Now, here's Brad Kimes. Come on in.
It's crazy because it was just at 27
Welcome back to the
cents.
show. You can follow me on Twitter at @BackUpBradleyAbove at the top of the screen, and everything that we're talking about here today. We are looking at the market cap collectively over $1 trillion again. I just love seeing this. 14.32%. I'm pulling for, you know what? People say, maxis are not good, and maxis are not good, generally speaking. But you know what?
What did you buy XRP on? Uphold?
Yeah. Uphold.
Yeah, look us up now, buddy.
But I'm a maxi, but not an XRP maxi. No. I'm a utility maxi. And if your coin has it, I'm behind you. Right now, we're looking at Bitcoin up 18.16% at $33,709, just dipped down below. Ethereum now looking at $13.35 for Ethereum right now. It's 17.33% up on the 7-day. And coming in at the number 5 spot, courtesy of SEC's dereliction of duty, 31 cents. They can't stop us. And just a couple days ago, the total circulating supply came up by like 42 or 45 million. Shout out to Hiding Out Now for that information. And right now, we are pumping 12% on the 24-hour. We're up, and 4.12% on the 7-day, with the SEC lawsuit hanging on our back. And they're still walking uphill. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. I love seeing it. Well, you're going to love what we get into about this lawsuit, too. So brace yourself. It says XRP is going to explode soon from 2020 XRP. The trading volume has increased from 2 billion to 7.3 billion in the last 24 hours.
Dang.
Try.
Whoa.
Brace
The
yourself.
cap on
It says
XRP
is
went
going
way
to
up.
Explode soon from 2020 XRP. The trading volume has increased from 2 billion to 7.3 billion in the last 24 hours.
Temporarily unavailable?
All of this
It just
happening
did it to me
while
now, too.
U.S. residents are sidelined for the most part,
Now I'm back in.
with the exception of a couple exchanges. I've got to tip my hat to Uphold and BitTrue, because you can trade into XRP at BitTrue. You can't buy it direct, but you can at Uphold. And shout out to both of them for their unwavering support. They are remarkable. Now, I just
You
want
can
to
buy
start
it
with
at
this
Uphold, but
before
it
we
could
get
be so
into
many
the,
people are buying right now.
the points we need to discuss
It
about
just keeps
that.
saying temporarily
Ripple
unavailable.
filing. with the SEC. And this says right here, U.S. Federal Reserve is hiring a manager for Digital Innovations Policy Program with the focus on areas like stable coins and central bank digital currencies. The federal program specifically looks at the intersection of digital technologies and payments. Now, you suppose they're opening up that position because they're not doing this? Again, all of this is happening while U.S. residents, generally speaking, are sidelined. Just throwing it out there. It says right here from Crypto Wolf, we want to take note and give a congratulations to Emi Yoshikawa, who will serve as a director of MoneyTap now that Ripple has deepened their position with MoneyTap and SBI. And that is a very, very exciting move. I've had the pleasure of briefly meeting Emi Yoshikawa at the 2019 Swell, and she seemed like a very, very nice person. And I just want to send out a congratulations to her. And it sounds like things are ramping up with SBI, doesn't it? All of this is happening while U.S. residents and retail investors are sidelined, basically, from XRP, broadly speaking. You'd almost think that while all of this forward motion is taking place while that is happening,
hold on, that's not me, okay?
Almost seems by design. I mean, one could...
What?
That's the other dude.
Every platform
Hey, go back to the lobby.
is restricting the purchase of cryptocurrencies right now.
Because they have to. They have to. People are buying them so fast that if they didn't restrict it a little bit, people would already have hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they wouldn't be able to pay people.
Let's do.
Yeah. I've got Uphold already.
You have what?
But I can't go into it. Like, it's on Uphold, but then when I go to click on
can you
XRP,
give me?
it says unavailable. So what it is people are going to feel cheated. They don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
We are still changing the market.
Are you
They
going
don't
to?
know because they might feel like, oh, what the hell, and get mad and take out. And if they do that, they're going to fuck themselves in the long run.
Oh, well.
And that's why you got these people out here, that's the most annoying thing. Sell, hold. I'm like, okay, if people just knew what the hell they were talking about, it'd be a lot better.
How much viewers do you have?
Everybody can talk together, and people can make their own decisions. You know what I mean? When you're telling somebody what to do, but I'm not going to fucking listen to you, because I'm probably not, unless you're somebody that I'm paying to make my decisions for me, financially.
Can you give me something, please?
Then I am.
I want the
As soon as that
I want
opens
the assassin girl. I want the assassin.
look it up. Google. When will DOGECOIN be available again?
What? Okay. 10?
But Binance
Okay,
is the one I have.
bet.
Or Uphold. I have Binance, except Binance, I have to get the US
The
one.
Raven?
The regular one doesn't work. The regular one is for like overseas.
I know, but
And then they have a Binance US, and that's the one.
I'm gonna
Uphold.
take the assassin, okay?
What was that one you just did? Uphold, right?
Because I don't want you to waste.
Cracking. So I've installed
Your
Kraken.
red
I
lights?
haven't jumped into it yet, because I've been trying to fool with this camera. So I guess I'll do that in a minute.
Really?
But if Kraken can do it, then that might be working in the Kraken, but I don't know if they can or not.
Daddy.
Yo.
Even suggest, that it's the idea.
And guess what?
What?
If I kill him 10 times, he's gonna give me something.
XRP lawyers taking a play out of Lemix Penguins,
Is your mom allowed it?
which I'm guessing is a movie. Best defense is offense.
Is your mom?
Of sucking up the XRP off the exchanges, so by the time we do get a decision, there won't be hardly any left. And if it were to get a security designation, whatever comes off the exchanges at that point You
See-
probably
see,
won't be
let's
able
see-
to get it again on an exchange because if it has a security designation, you're going to need to be a licensed
See, let's
security broker. So that's an
Yeah.
interesting point to note as we move through here. Now let's go ahead and get into
Really?
this because Michael Val 5 says, here's the
What?
note that was sent to Ripple employees
they're
today
enemies.
regarding Ripple's preliminary
They're
legal
enemies.
response to the SEC's complaint. And let's go right to Stuart Alderati, who says, today
I
we
know,
filed our
I'm just
preliminary
enemies.
legal response to the SEC's complaint. With it, we start to set the record straight
Oh,
and correct many misconceptions and contradictions
No,
within
no,
their
no.
allegations. Let's take a look at his little thread here and shout out to Stuart Alderati and the entire team of lawyers and the Ripple staff. So no other country has classified XRP as a security. Ding, 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 ding. That's a good one. The SEC is at odds with its
Whoa.
counterparts in the U.S. peers and other G20 markets. That's another great
Whoa.
point. Ripple never
Am
held
I
an
good?
ICO, nor did we ever sell or offer XRP as an investment. That is a body slam dunk right there. For 8 years, XRP has traded in an open market independent of Ripple. Ooh. Now, how about that for Stuart Alderati coming out of the gate on you? We also filed a Freedom of Information Act asking how the
Here,
SEC
let me reload
determined
my sniper.
Ethereum evolved from a security to not a security.
Okay.
No explanation or guidance
Bro,
was
I'm so
given
excited.
why.
Oh,
We're simply asking for the rules
they
to
fired
be
shots at
one,
Ethereum.
stated clearly, and two, applied consistently.
They're saying apparently Ethereum used
Are
to
you
be
going
a
hard?
security, but they went to 2.0 and now they're not, or something like that.
Yeah.
But they didn't get
This
into
is
Can
trouble
we go a
for
little
it.
bit easy?
We're not defending this case just for ourselves. We are fighting for everyone
Whoa,
who has
hey,
been
hey.
hurt by
Don't
the
do that, don't do
SEC's
that,
filing to restore order to the markets and, most importantly, for industry clarity. We will push to get this case resolved as quickly as possible. And finally, he writes down here for our full legal filing, see this link.
Dude, I
And the
need
link
8
is
more.
right here. And it is 93 pages of whoop ass because Ripple is not backing down. Now, I want to take you to our resident community lawyer here who's really just been amazing. This is Jeremy Hogan. If you haven't gone and liked and subscribed to his channel, you really should do so. And I just want to personally, again, I've done this
Bro,
before,
I
but I want
literally
to thank
do
Jeremy
film.
Hogan for his professional opinion, and it's his opinion.
Bro.
And I appreciate his
Yeah,
guidance
bro.
as
Bro, I
these
need 7
legal
more.
papers become public, and his professional opinion about what he sees in them.
Need
You know,
7
I'm not a
more.
lawyer, and I just think it's great to have access to somebody like this. So shout out to Jeremy Hogan, and you have an open invitation to be on this show, my friend. There's no
No, I
question
was,
about
I
that.
was, I was. I promise
Now,
I
let's
was.
go ahead and start at the 2-minute mark. Some
Okay,
of this
I
you'll
promise I
hear
am
is
going
really
to
in
start
support of the thread that was shared by Stuart Alderati. And then there's some points I want to make along with what Jeremy is pointing out as well. So let's listen to this first one right here at 2 minutes, 7 seconds. Listen to this.
Paragraph 10 says, quote, Ripple holds a large percentage of XRP, but that alone does not and cannot render an investment contract. Many entities own large amount of commodities. Exxon holds large quantities of oil. De Beers owns large quantities of diamonds.
I'm
Such large
13.
commodity holders inevitably have interests aligned with purchasers of the underlying assets, but that does not convert the asset into a
Were you
security.
okay, homo?
The analogy is perfect. I love this.
You
And
okay?
it deals well with the allegation that's all over the SEC lawsuit that somehow Ripple holding a lot of the
You're
XRP
not
somehow
really-
makes it
you
a
wanna
security.
kill me? But this does not count.
Well, dang. Okay. So that's why they sued
Okay.
sued XRP.
What?
They're saying that
That one does
the
not
reason
count.
is
Okay, homo?
because they hold so much.
Or do you
too
want
much
it
of
to count?
They're saying they just hold too much of it, so it's a
Okay.
security. And they made a point. They're like, well, then therefore, why is a diamond business not a security? They have a bunch of diamonds. What about beer? It's a bunch of
In
beer.
my opinion,
Why isn't that a security?
Diamonds, they limit how many they can buy.
That's what he's saying. Like, at the end of the day, this makes no sense
Really?
because you can have a whole bunch of anything. It doesn't matter. I can have a whole bunch of shit, but it ain't a security. You know what I mean? So, okay. So that's a dumb reason. That's gonna be stupid if that's all they're coming at them with.
how much
Maybe
Relix
that's
do you
why
have?
they're skyrocketing. Because they updated the case that the lawyers went at them with a response when they finally got the, I guess, letter or whatever to them saying what they were being sued for. Then the lawyers went right into that building.
How much V-Bucks do you have?
And asked for a conference. They like went right at him. I was like, damn. Pretty aggressive, ain't it? So XRP's looking good, huh?
No.
So what might be happening is what they
I only
said. There's
have
going to be
the
like a
same
war on
bills.
crypto. So what's going to happen is any crypto right now that you can get into would probably be a real quick buy and sell. Buy, it raises a bunch, you sell it, you get your profit. More than likely. But you can't do anything right now if you can't get on nothing.
He's not in my party. No, he didn't. You have V-Bucks.
Holy shit.
Point to Ripple for that.
Were you trying
But
to
I
break
really
me?
think that Ripple's best legal argument comes in paragraph 13, where it takes on the Howey test and says, quote, XRP categorically differs from the various business
said you
arrangements
bought the
that
V-Bucks.
Congress authorized the SEC to regulate, all of which,
Did you
unlike Ripple, involve schemes devised by those who seek to use the money of others on the promise of profits.
Now,
Are you
let me
sure you
stop
got
right
the
there because, first of all, it's an amazing point. We all pretty much, if you've been in this space for any length of time, remember the Exxon Chevron analogy that, we sell these things just like Exxon sells oil, but it doesn't make oil a security,
You
right?
promise?
It's a commodity. And
To drop, quote,
You
Ripple
sell
never
what?
held an ICO, never offered future tokens to raise money, and has no contracts with
A V-Bucks code? Really? Will it waste money?
free and free.
Like, if you give me the
And free.
V-Bucks code, will
And
free.
It's not going to let you buy any Dogecoin, man. At least it wasn't earlier.
Please?
Bye. Can you? I can't.
I'm afraid to hit
Daddy!
Why?
Daddy!
because I can't cancel out of it once I do.
Oh,
Well, where'd you put it? Just put like $1.
Daddy!
Just to see if you can buy it. Just $1.
Daddy!
What?
Homo's gonna give you $1 million.
Oh, okay.
Like, no, he said he would.
Yeah, all right.
Homo, do you,
No, son, chill. Play again.
Homo, do you swear?
Just put like $1 and see if it takes it up.
Daddy, he said he swear, and once he swears, he does not lie.
You see, it said the same thing to me. I
What?
don't think it will. I don't think it $10 on there? To get one?
Not restricted buying it.
Ow.
It said they were. Dogecoin restricted.
No!
Dogecoin. So, Dogecoin
You need 6 more, Homo.
can't get any more, I guess. I don't. Last time I knew Dogecoin restricted. I thought they said it was going to be for a couple days.
For real? For real this time?
Well, if I could get this camera to work, I could go to work over here, but I can't because it's just not working. So,
Oh,
when
you need 6 more, Homo.
will you be able to buy Dogecoin again?
I don't have aimbot. Hold on, I swear.
Bit degree. What is bit degree?
Hold on, you have aimbot.
Top 3 recommended crypto exchanges is
No, hold on,
Coinbase,
hold on.
Binance,
Hold on,
and CoinMama.
Hold on, just joking.
You have Coinbase? Huh?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
It says Coinbase, Binance, and CoinMama are the 3 best.
Yes, yes, yes. This is the. This is the moment I've been waiting for.
Colton, chill, son.
Oh, is this scary?
Shh, Colton, chill, son. I'm trying to listen to stuff. Quit being so loud. What happened?
Somebody posted a meme of the Doge graph and it says, Cobra Kai never say die.
One more. And you promise. Oh, I accidentally just went up. No, you get ready to die.
What the hell are you doing, Grant?
Oh, Homer,
Jeez.
am I good at my aim?